Recently found out my ex had been cheating on me for the past 5 months, so here's a picture of him crying like a child when I found out and left his ass. It gets me every time. Oh man, did the consequences of his actions smack him in the balls? I cheated on all 7 of my long-term boyfriends. Somehow this is seen as wrong or bad, when in reality it's one of the best things to do as a girl. If your boyfriend won't obey you mindlessly and accept that he's below you, cheat on him and make him cry so he gets the point. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be crying. I think I'm just gonna be moving your shit out. I heard your dog died. The hell is wrong with you? Saw your Reddit post. You two speak like your mom dead. Put that on Reddit. I'll f you up. Okay, well, if you're gonna be a psychopath, maybe learn to speak the language I do first. If you're a parent and you let your kids make a mess like this, you're a piece of crap. Oh yeah, it's not the kids I'm pissy at. Kids are messy and dumb and absent-minded. That's kids for you. And somehow I don't think it was like a 15-year-old that was doing this. Small children, I see the high chair, but if you as the parent aren't trying to do anything about it, you're the asshole. You are. Principal kicks girl out of student government and cancels her scholarship endorsement for dancing at a homecoming after party? What? They basically told me I was kicked off of student government. I just started crying hysterically. I was really upset because student government's the best thing that happened to me during high school. They told me, basically, I should be ashamed of myself and that they were concerned about my afterlife if I wasn't following basically God's ideals, which made me cry even more. Oh, it's a religious school thing. Yeah, remember, if you're religious and you believe in God and good things, if you dance, you're a whore and should go to hell and you don't deserve anything in life. I'm so tired of religious leaders doing this bullshit, because you know the people that were running the school were also religious leaders at this point, okay? If the people at the school or school board or whatever are talking about God and God's ideals, even if it's not a Christian academy or whatever the hell, wow, screw you, you're pathetic. No, you're pathetic. People queuing for up to 6 hours to get a COVID test, and police think it's acceptable behavior to fine them hundreds of dollars for looking at their phones. What? Oh, because they're sitting still while waiting in line for a COVID test? God, that's pathetic. Gotta meet their f***ing quota somehow. Who knows what would have happened? Black Louisiana man's name is cleared after his father's surveillance camera appears to capture probation officer planning evidence. Who knows what would have happened? I know exactly what would have happened, and we're not going to talk about it because it's pretty messed up. Lady volunteering and then stealing $12,000 from local Girl Scout troop? What? Okay, let's see. Treasurer arrested for stealing over $12,000. Woo! Wow. In 2006, a 5-year-old boy called 911 after his mother collapsed in her bedroom. The operator hung up on the kid after asking him to put an adult on the phone and assuming it was a prank. After 3 hours, the boy called again, and another operator told him to stop prank calling and sent the police to the home. The police arrived shortly after and found the mother of 10 dead. Cool. It's your job. It is your job to answer emergency calls. I totally understand that if there's a prankster, yeah, give him the what for, because that line is for actual real emergencies. But I'm so tired of hearing stories like this, dude. You've got a horrifyingly stressful job. Don't be the reason someone's mom is dead, please. Texas man suing his ex-wife's friends for allegedly helping her obtain an abortion offered to drop his lawsuit if his ex-wife had sex with him and then reneged on the deal afterward. He then threatened to send intimate photos of his ex-wife to her family and workplace unless she did his laundry, which revenge porn is a crime. That is illegal. Is it not in Texas? I'm serious. Is it not a crime in Texas to do that? This is all so goddamn gross. Texas suing ex-BFFs over abortion allegedly promised to oh my god. Holy crap. A former teacher of mine publicly ridiculing and passing judgment on someone for being proud of their sobriety. 11 years. Oh yeah? 58 years. Not sure why people think putting out a fire they started deserves any recognition. How about you get hit by a semi-truck? You arrogant asshole. It's disgusting. I made it 48 hours sober recently. I did. I made it. I really did. I feel accomplished there. That's the second longest I've gone ever since I started, okay? I don't care how long you've made it. Blank, owner of the Washington Redskins, had 140 trees cut down in a national park because he wanted a better view from his mansion. When a park ranger raised concerns about it, he got demoted and his house was raided by U.S. Marshals. See, these are the people that own everything. Dude has a mansion, got to cut down government property with no consequences whatsoever. whatsoever. And then probably he tried to ruin this guy's life. Maybe he did. Maybe he absolutely succeeded in ruining that man's life because they said, hey, you can't do that. Oh, you've got lots of money. You can do whatever you want. Should I assassinate myself? Do you want me to do that too? Jesus. A bouncer found my late friend's spouse on Facebook after she rejected him at a bar. Excuse me? So a bouncer hit on me last night. You single? Married? I said I'm married and my husband died 3 weeks ago. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So you got social media? What? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like after I said my husband died 3 weeks ago, he should have left me alone. Yeah, especially after you said I'm married. That's a pretty good hint that you're not available. Also, telling him your husband is dead isn't an invitation. That's what I'm saying. And that was the third time he approached me. Like, he kept popping up and talking to me whenever I would go to the bathroom or the bar or something. Blank's husband ended up telling him to leave me alone because I told him twice and he wouldn't stop. I don't know. Just weird. The bouncer from the bar found me on Facebook. What did he say? Would you ever let me spoil you? You're just so stunning. What a goddamn tool. You need to report that to the owner. It's really inappropriate and very creepy. Inappropriate, right? Did he check your ID? Yeah, he's the one that was at the front checking bags and shit. Yeah, report that. He knows where you live too and your full name. Worst case scenario anyways. Yeah, hadn't thought about that one. Creeps get to look at IDs all they want, don't they? Yeah, I'd probably just immediately try to get a restraining order if it's at all. I know it's not easy. If it's possible and won't endanger you more, I'd blast all the messages on the bar's social media page. That guy's a stalker and maybe worse. He's checking women's IDs and getting their full names and probably addresses as well. Yeah, I'm not playing devil's advocate here. This dude is a devil. He should not be working there. This mother of the year. Is there any way y'all could remove the kid to the right in these pictures? He's my stepson and I love these pictures of us together, but I also didn't get any good ones with just 2 without him. Also, remove him from the full family picture, please. Thanks in advance. Edit. I love my stepson, but I do want some without him in them. I already posted these ones, but I want to have it both ways. You can't, sweetheart. You can't have it both ways, sweetie. That's not how this works. You're a terrible goddamn stepmom. I understand where you're coming from a little bit. I'll play devil's advocate here for as much as I can. I get what you're saying to a certain extent, but you're a goddamn asshole. You're a heartless asshole. Drunk driver who plowed into mother and daughter gives middle finger after walking free from court. Don't worry, he won't be free for long, trust me. I know this was back in 2021. I'm sure there's been some update about him, but this sort of behavior, there's no way people stop keeping tabs on him. There's absolutely no way. You're known, dude. You're out there, all right? Someone's gonna wait for you to slip up and you'll never get out. This must be so emotionally hard to go through. My brother just found out he's not the father of the kid he's been raising for 3 years. When he asked the mother why she never told him the truth, she said, I said I was pregnant. I never said you made me pregnant. Yeah, that's not how that works, sweetheart. Today, one of my employees asked for a raise because he will be a father. I instantly fired him on the spot. It's simple. Do you raise capital when your business is failing? I'm sorry, I'm not going to read any more of that. If this is real, I say that a lot. I really do, but sometimes it's just crappy bait, right? When I fall for it, that's my job, is to fall for it, okay? That's what I'm here for. But not going to read any more of that, because if it is real, all I'm going to say is I hope you go bankrupt and shit gets real hard for a while so you learn a lesson. Do I want your life to be ruined? No, but I need you to learn a lesson. Man climbing Ferris wheel at Santa Monica Pier states he has a bomb. And why would you climb up into the... You know what? Never mind. He spent 20 years breeding a super bee that could survive attacks from mites that kill millions of bees worldwide. Beekeeper's life work destroyed by arsonist who trashed his hives, sheds, and greenhouse. It's great because the people that do this sort of thing are not opposed to the work that the people are doing. They don't know what they don't give a shit. They don't care. They just want someone to get really close to They do. I'm not kidding. That is all they do this for. That's it. Why? Because much like Michael Myers, they have no real goal other than pure evil. That's it. Pure evil. Stealing a comic artist's work to create a shot-for-shot movie adaptation? What? This film is fully plagiarized, shot-for-shot remake, a fully plagiarized, shot-for-shot remake of my comic. The filmmakers didn't ask me for permission to adapt my work. They didn't even notify me that they were doing so until the film had already been released and was winning awards at film festivals. That's great. Can you sue in any way, shape, or form? Because that's really pathetic and shit. There are a lot of people that subscribe to, it's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission. But in cases like this, nah, dog. No. Scumbags. The original concept was inspired by a short online cartoon we saw, which we developed further. A real fancy way of of saying we plagiarized it and added some of our own bullshit to it. Oh, and who the hell wrote that comic? I don't know. Plagiarized the plot from a comic, plagiarized the entire aesthetic from The Lighthouse and the Witch. Laurie Mann? Starting to sound a lot like Amy Schumer. Mugshots.com puts people's mugshots online and demands payment to take them down. The site's founders were just arrested for extortion. Here are their mugshots. That's 2018. This did happen a while ago, but hope they have the money to take it down. My son is asthmatic and is very unwell currently. We pay to get milk, eggs, and bread delivered 3 times a week, and every day this week someone has stolen this before 7 a.m. Stop stealing milk from my doorstop. I'm a single mom with a sick child. This is my only way to get milk. We are running low. And you steal during a pandemic, screw you. I'd just wait. I'd sit up and wait. I'd catch him. Not saying I'm like some vigilante who's gonna whoop ass and go all John Wick on somebody, but I'd certainly be waiting. For making a bear sit out on a paved lot all day for a campaign that has nothing to do with bears. That's really cool. Thanks, Cox. Bet you'd like some of those in your mouth. Friends of murdered New York City activists start GoFundMe for themselves in his girlfriend's name so they can take extra unpaid time off of work. Oh, cool. Stepmom of the year. Oh, is this another one where they want to erase a kid? Hey, this picture, is it okay if I post it in a Photoshop group to see if my stepson can be removed? You want him removed? Did we take shots without him? Sure, you can do that. I don't mind. Yeah, I want one with just my boys. And no, we didn't. Yeah, bye. Bye, honey. Bad stepmom. Probably not going to be a great mom either. Again, I understand very little about where you're coming from. I'm trying my best to get it. I am, but f*** you. American tourist arrested for smashing Israel museum statues. Oh boy. Why steal life-saving equipment? Oh, I think you know why. I mean, they might think that they can make a couple of bucks off it, or, again, just because they're pure evil. His rights as a man and a husband. My wife left me because she was programmed by radical feminism to believe she could just break her... Yeah, okay, sorry, I know exactly what you're gonna say. I've seen you talk before. No, fellas out there, straight fellas who are married, getting married, or would like to get married to a woman, just in general, okay? Need you to understand, they have the right at any time to not be happy anymore. They have the right at any time to call it quits. They have the right at any time to make an executive decision about their life, no matter what you say, right? I know that 99% of you out there totally get it because you're not insane, but if there's one dude out there that thinks that his wife doesn't get to leave without his permission, or he gets to control her in any way, shape, or form, nah, pal. I'm talking directly to any of you out there that feel like you own your significant other, regardless of a little piece of paper that says you're married. Regardless. That is not how that works. Surprise, surprise, women are people too, and they have the right to make an executive decision about their existence with or without your goddamn permission or blessing. Okay? That is all there is to it. Imagine giving your life for your country only to be called this. Oh boy, am I gonna be upset? Probably. First Texas sheriff's deputy to wear Sikh turban on... Is it Sikh or Sikh? I don't know. Anyway, turban on deputy killed at traffic stop. Sorry, but this is America, not Sudan. It's kind of funny how you don't really back the blue when they don't look like a certain type of person. That's real cute. Last week I went to Costco and bought a crate of water. Got down to my car, and whilst opening my boot, a man walked up to me, looked me in the eye, and picked my crate of water up, turned around and walked off. Context, I'm a wheelchair user. Ooh, dude. I really don't do confrontation at all. I've said it before. I don't really do confrontation. But if I witnessed that happening, and I was the only one around to help, you can bet I'd knock that bitch over. You know, I'd be calling the cops, and then I would get in their way as much as I possibly could. That may be one of the most psychotically evil fucking things I've ever read in my life. Legitimately. There's no limit to the list of what things are disgusting in terms of them being the most disgusting thing. They can all exist together on the same list. But, wow. Just cease to exist, please. The audacity to call out artists and calling their art trash and then fixes them? Wait, what? Okay, let's see. Fixing artists' trash art #1. Okay, I gotta say, the after is a joke. Alright? Just an even this one we're looking at, oh my god, I've never seen 0 likes like that in my life. I've never seen that. That's amazing. But you didn't fix anything. You actively made it so much worse. Look at how much skinnier the neck is. Holy crap, that body does not work anymore at all. I'm no artist, again, as I've said, but I know you're not one either. Stephen Pruitt has made nearly 3 million edits on Wikipedia and written 35,000 original? Wow, that's a new word. Original articles, all for free. Yep, that looks about what was expected. F*** you. Don't be a bitch. This man has done more for the world than you probably have, sweetheart. So why don't you watch that goddamn tone? I wonder how good this guy would be at Jeopardy. They probably wouldn't let him on Jeopardy because he's cheating at this point. Mother uses daughter as meal ticket. Thankfully, dad finds out. So I pay $380 a week to her mother. My daughter comes to see me crying that she misses me and made her own way to see me as her mom tells me she's not allowed to see me. She's 14, and this is what she comes over wearing to school. My money is not looking after my daughter. It's lining the pockets of her mom, and this breaks my heart. Yes, I did go straight to the shops and bought her a new pair of school shoes, as no way would I let her go tomorrow wearing these. This system is screwed, as if this is not child neglect. And tell me why I'm paying nearly $400 a week while she drives her hotted up Jeep, smokes and drinks and has fake boobs, but this is what my daughter deals with. Yeah, there's a lot of nuance to this whole no, not this whole situation in particular, just the whole parental rights thing in general. There's a lot to talk about there that's not what this channel is meant for. You know, I rant a lot, but that's just not something I'm willing to get into. I have been through the courts with parental stuff myself as a kid, all right? I've been on that end. I've seen it, okay? And this mom is not a mom at all. These shoes, that's wild. One of them is almost half missing. Wow, you are not her mom, and I hope she never talks to you again. Some had left a football filled with concrete in the middle of a field. Again, evil. That's the only reason you do something like that, because you hope someone hurts themselves very severely, and the thought makes you just get a little chubby going. Absolutely evil behavior. Just evil. Just read this and had to share. Oh boy. Downtown Wichita, affordable housing apartments getting torn down for parking. Yeah, baby! New Jersey mailman, 26, faces up to 5 years in prison for dumping 99 ballots in the trash that were meant for voters in heavily Democratic suburbs. Was he a new mailman? Did he get the job just so that he could try and help daddy whoever was trying to win? You know who I'm talking about. Let me introduce you to my neighbor. Be a good neighbor. Please clean up after your dog. If you know for sure who it is, just grab the dog and start putting it on their lawn. Seriously. Lupita Nyong'o, in her 40s, walked away from her relationship because her man cheated, or because of her man cheating, is peak female delusion. Of cause, the sisterhood will support such stupidity with the rhetoric as you deserve better. She does. She does. Andrew, shut up. No one's talking about you anymore. We're done with you. You're done. All that clout you worked to get, you lost it, pal. Sorry, you bald ass. Look, she does deserve better. Absolutely 100% deserves goddamn better. And I like how they mention in her 40s. You should never comment on someone's appearance due to their age or anything otherwise, because it is inappropriate to do so. But in this case, I'm just gonna say, in her 40s, yeah, bullshit. She's definitely 28 years old. You're a goddamn liar. Quit making that up. Okay? Again, don't comment on how good people, like, no, seriously, whether it's you're saying they look good or not, don't do that. They didn't ask you to do that. If you're really close to them, sure, you can say, you know, you look great. That's normal. But I don't know her. She doesn't know me. And she definitely doesn't know this salt of the earth dipshit Twitter account that's putting her name in their mouth. All right? In her 40s. Fuck you. She's gonna do just fine, sweetheart. He was pushing his luck as is. She'll have no problem finding someone better. Yeah, my first thought was she's in her 40s. She doesn't look it. She isn't gonna have any trouble. Exactly what we just got done talking about. Woman who was mauled by 3 dogs can't move her arm, and the dog owner still hasn't turned himself in. No, he knows what's going on. A woman who was mauled by 3 dogs in a terrifying attack that was filmed and then shared on social media? Wait, did the guy try to murder somebody with dogs? What? I'm out. I'll see you guys later.